Check. Oh, it's on. Good. All right. So we can talk through this one. It is late here, so I'll be trying to speak quietly. All right. So we got two Allied players on the left, and then we got Allied and Soviet on the right. In my opinion, just based on the countries, I think the right side has an advantage, but I don't know Redback. I've never played with him before. I know Aziko's a good player as Soviet. He plays a different style than a lot of players on here. He likes to make a lot of choppers and rhino tanks and drones in every unit, not just Apocalypse and Kirovs, which is actually very good for 2 versus 2 because 2 versus 2 there's a lot of space. So you can move your units around and all kinds of different ways, where in 3v3 you're kind of locked down to just your little lane for a lot of the game. All right. So he's killing this. The reason he's doing that because a player might be able to send an engineer here, take this, and walk their base down here with, especially with Soviets, some nukes or whatever. Everyone knows all that. But the downside is that if the enemy does end up somehow killing your repair, you don't have a spare repair. Alright, so there's an engineer there, so he's probably going for exactly what he was doing. Oh, went away. Will he kill it? Oh, there's the engineer. It got in. He didn't get to finish, but he can kill it, but he doesn't notice. So Aziko's got that in there. He doesn't have much money yet. He just got his lab, so he's probably going to just start building it now. But here comes some prisms to come kill that. He better start. Nope, too late. He missed it. Alright. He noticed just now. It's funny. A little too late. It's like 10. It's like almost 11 o'clock here. I used to stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning every day, just a few months ago. But ever since the coronavirus started, I actually spent a couple days where Alright, here's a Rocketeer rush coming in here. Redback is not... He made one Patriot missile so far. Not really responding very well. There's a lot of... Okay, so he made a decision here. He was flying around for a while, and I guess he didn't decide what to attack. I'm not sure why. Oh, shit. He got lucky. But he has this, so he's fine. Wow, that's lucky. So what happened there, for people who don't know, is sometimes when Rocketeers die, they'll land on the floor for just a moment and units on the floor will shoot it. A lot of times you'll see units, you know, they turn elite, like the three star or whatever. I forgot what those things are called. Anyway, the unit gets upgraded if it shoots that Rocketeer. I don't know why. Maybe it's just GIs. Possibly. Alright, we got a fight up here. Sorry, guys. I'm very sleepy right now. In terms of gameplay, I'm okay. I'm awake. Alright, so we got some pressure here with one team. Aziko's using some rhinos and some Kirovs to pressure Abdo. Here's Shady with his help. Okay, but here come Redback and Aziko. Aziko's up here killing some miners. Redback's got some Rocketeers. They're filling up these battle fortresses. You gotta do all these things at the same time. You can't just do one thing at one time. Not in 2v2. So, this Kirov is sleeping here. Get killed by that. So it looks to me like the team on the left side, you know, they know their strength. They know that their strength is in the long game, being allied. So they look like they're like trying to build up, get their battle fortresses settled before they try to attack. I don't know. I don't really agree with the two allied thing for 2v2 because like variety is good in these games, you know, having the right units to fight, you know, to counter the right enemy units like is important, and Soviet are good at certain things and allied are good at certain things, and having all the good things on one team is kind of important. I know that Abdo, if they do end up losing this game, Abdo is an okay Soviet player, so he can play Soviet too. And I wouldn't be surprised if he switches to Soviet if they lose this game. But I don't know. The game looks like it could be anybody's right now. But let's see. In terms of money, Abdo doesn't have that many miners. Not for an allied player. He has got a little bit of miners. He's got to fix that. And one weakness that they have without having Soviet is Rocketeers are just gonna just destroy them. Look at that. That's painful to see. And now they're in here. They got Kirovs. They got everything. The best anti-air, the best land unit, and the best air unit, all in one army. But these guys, all they have is like the best land unit, and that's it. And a lot more of them, but that's not what the game's about. Soviets gonna control the air. And these Rocketeers. Alright, so he's in the base now. Things are not looking very good. You know, if he would see here, these are some exposed prisms. And these prisms are a lot more dangerous than these prisms, in my opinion, because the Kirovs can take care of those. If I were him, I would send these Rocketeers and get rid of those, move down, and handle business. But either way, right now, they're handling his money. You know, look at everyone else's money. Shady's got 300k, Redback got 300k, but a Soviet to have more than his opponent is not a good thing. Especially not in 2v2. And that's just, it's going to get worse just because Soviet has so many miners and Red doesn't have many miners. His money's going to run out fast if he doesn't rebuild his miners. So right now he's making grizzly tanks, which I don't know. I don't see how that can help. I don't see it. So they gotta do something else. They're not gonna win this straight up battle here. They gotta do something else. Like Shady's gotta start attacking over here. He's gotta use these grizzly tanks to go up here. They gotta do something else. Maybe that's what he was thinking with the grizzly tanks. Right now, a straight up fight is not going to work for them. And they're trying their best to hold it, but it's not working. They can't make proper anti-air to stop these Rocketeers. And when they send their own Rocketeers, they just get shredded by flak by the time they get there. Yeah, it's not looking good. So I do expect to see Abdo take Soviet in the next game. And I expect to see a much closer game in the next game. This doesn't look like they can recover from this. His base is getting destroyed. His money is going to run out very shortly. No miners to replenish whatever money he does spend. It's over. And the battle fortresses are gone. That's a very important unit. Especially when there's a Soviet on the other side. He moved his MCP down. Now Shady's miners are getting hit. Ooh. There we go. Oh, and there are the desolators. See, Aziko, he likes to use every unit. He's using deso bombs, Kirovs, rhinos, this. He had the flax. It's just walking desolators. You know, he's doing a lot of different things at once, and that also what makes a good 2v2 player. 3v3, all you gotta do is square up against your guy and match him, and that's it. In this, you have to be fluid and fight everyone. That would be my advice to the enemy teams that are gonna face us. You gotta do more than one thing at once. You can't just fight straight up. Alright, so these green miners are gone now. And just watched it happen. I'm just still asleep. Not even noticing what's going on. $300. Oh, no, Redback has 500 now. Tank still building. Still, oh, but there he is, and they didn't notice it. Let's see if this, I mean, it's not gonna, actually it can save them. They don't have many units here. They have battle fortresses and everything. If he can finish the base, like that is not the right target. You should be killing MCVs, war factories, and get them all fast. There he goes. But now he notices it took too long. It's over. So what could have happened is that Orange would be killed. You know, maybe he could have gotten all of the wars, the MCV, the service depot, and I mean, you don't need to get the service depot, but the MCVs and the MCV and all the wars is the most important. Then all you have to do is deal with the remaining units of Orange, and then it's 2v1, and you can recover from that with the amount of money Shady has. It's very possible for them to recover. But, I mean, not now, because that didn't happen. Oh, and there's drones. Every unit by Aziko. Every unit. And for players watching, everybody should know this, but I don't know if it's good to always, it's good sometimes to explicitly say things so that you can be aware of them, you know, more often than just knowing it in the back of your head. So I guess we can explicitly say that having more units is beneficial because you have more variety and you can attack the right unit with the right unit. But it's harder to control because you have more units. You have, I mean, if you use numbers, you have more numbers to control. You have more places to look. It can be harder, and that can bite you in the ass because if you forget about some units, they can end up dying, and then you're at a disadvantage. So it's a double-edged sword, but if you can get good at it, it's a good weapon to have. Someone's lagging. I hope it's not me. It's not. It's this guy. He's an observer. That's good. Glad to see that. It's not a player. All right, he's got to go. That's not acceptable to do in a tournament match. If you were lagging, if you saw that the first time, you should quit the game immediately. Like, that's rude. Like, it's rude on a normal day, you know? When people are looking to have fun and play some games, that you're doing this. And I understand not everybody has, you know, perfect internet. I at one point didn't have that. I'm lucky to live in the United States now where internet's always good. But still, you gotta have respect for the people playing, you know? I know not everyone has good internet sometimes and bad internet sometimes. Just when you don't have good internet, just get off. Please don't come back. Good. All right. Now we got some smooth games. Send those miners in if you want to do something. I mean, is he here? Yeah, he's here. All right. I think everybody just like is taking a breather now. I don't know. Nobody's moving any units. Barely. There we go. Okay, these are all dying. Yeah. These units aren't moving. Oh, wow, he's already in here. War factories with a walk. It's a lot to handle. So, looks like the first game will go to Aziko and Redback. If they didn't have flak, see right now with this army, if they didn't have flak, if it was 2 allies, it would be fine. But it's just how powerful the combination of allied and Soviet is. It's good damage. Some drones again. They won't. Yeah, they wouldn't have gotten in. Oh, that's a good one to kill. Too far away. You gotta. Yeah, he's completely out of money. He's got 2 miners. He just got his money and that's it. Oh no, he's got 2 up here. That's funny. Redback is making miners up here. Yeah. Drones on the side. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3. Nope, 2 got in. Oh, 3 got in. It's 3 more. I don't know if they're filled. You should empty these or else the units inside would die. Also, but he can empty these and then put them inside the replacements, or just let all of the units die. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it was over anyway. But that's for any viewers. That's another way to save your units. Mm. Ooh. It's a lot of kills. I didn't realize this game had that many kills. I guess it's been going on for 20 minutes in constant fighting, so makes sense. Nice. All right, so that's 1-0. Let me ask them if I can get 1 minute. All right, we're back, guys. Okay. Yep, I predicted right. Here I am. Predicted right. So he did take Soviet, so we should see a much closer game this time because I know he knows I play Soviet pretty well. Yeah, this should be a good game. I think these 2 teams, like after seeing Redback play, these 2 teams look like they might be a little bit even maybe, but I don't know. Shady seems a lot better than Redback with Allied. So we'll see. Depends on the difference between Aziko and Abdul, in my opinion. Oh, and they have to switch sides. That's right. Aziko's the tournament host. He knows this. We try to avoid the top left because of the power or gap error, whatever it is that causes it. I don't even know it anymore. I got the error like it was either yesterday or today. I got the same error, and it was I was Soviet, and it was like 3 minutes into the game, and I had a nuclear reactor down. There's no way I got low power, you know? The only way you get low power is if you make refineries all the way to the middle of the map. Yeah. And I don't even make flak cannons, so I don't get low power like that. So I have no idea what caused it. It could be from another spot, but I don't know. All right, so they switched. So we're looking at Soviet versus Allied on the bottom. Okay, so this is Aziko's team on the left now. I have to remember this. I guess I'll just look at him work while I do what I'm doing here. All right. So he's taking that. I think they'll be expecting, oh, here comes a rush. And he's still popping out miners. I'm not sure why. And they're not doing anything to defend the rush. I just don't understand it. But he only sent 6 tanks. I don't get it. 6 tanks. That is not the way to defend it. Those are so expensive, and they stay in one spot. It's like not for Rekool. Now he has an elite tank. The miners are dying faster than you're making money this early in the game. They're just making Kirovs. These tanks are still sitting here. This is not ideal. And this is not the Shady I know. We played some 2v2 just the other day, and Shady was playing a whole lot different than this. All right. Either way, there's some more tanks here. He's finally got some Rocketeers so he can defend this. He's got some anti-air, but, I mean, he's not making air, so I don't understand what the IFVs are for. So, guys, you got to respond to what your enemy's doing. If your enemy's making Rhino tanks, you don't make IFVs. You make anything as allied. Prism tanks or Grizzly tanks or Mirage tanks. Ideally, against Rhinos, Prism or Mirage tanks. Mirage are probably a bit better because Mirage tanks are faster and they can chase the Rhinos and keep up with them. But Prism tanks, yeah, they're slower. Grizzlies are good, but they're just a little bit weaker. So I would say Mirage tanks are ideal. But the only issue is that Mirage tanks can't, help you in the long run because Desolators and the allied enemies, Prism tanks could wreck you. Here's some more tanks, and where'd those other Rhinos go? They're up there. He's in the middle of the base now. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's gonna die. Maybe it'll live. I thought the miner was gonna shoot it more, but it went the other way. All right. There's some lag. I'm not sure who's lagging right now. You said my computer freaks out when it's lag. It's like annoying. It just like I went like this. I didn't even do that. I know how to check my lag. I can do that. Yeah, it's not me. It is Redback. That is very unfortunate. One of the tournament rules set by Aziko is something like if you get a disconnection, the teams can agree to replay the match, I think. But I think that there's no obligation for them to do that. So I think that if they really wanted to, that these guys could fight Aziko 2 versus 1 and win the second game if they decide to. I mean, everyone would call them cheap for doing that, but it's a tournament. I wouldn't do it personally, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's a tournament. I would take advantage of every rule you can possibly do to win. Why not, right? If you need to. Yeah, it's really bad. It said Redback for me. No, I don't think it's a good idea to read. There's so much work that's been done in this game. You know, it's looking like a good one. And it's looking like I might have underestimated Redback based on the units he has built and based on the response I saw from Shady on the rush. It was not impressive at all. He's only got this much money. Redback's got a whole lot more. He has no repair. You know, his teammate took both the repairs up here. And now this tanks are in the base. He doesn't notice them. That's going to die. Service is up here. He can get that and go get the service still. He's focused up here and still not filling his battle fortresses. It's not playing fast enough for 2 versus 2. Abdo is retreating. And I don't know. I feel like there was no right move to make. I don't know if retreating or attacking would have been the right move to make. I don't know. I feel like I would look at this game and say, I better help my teammate because, yeah, hopefully that's what he's going to do. But he just seems to be staying in his own base. They're playing like alone and not with each other. You see these units are in the base here helping. They don't have, barely have any overlap. You know, all this can come right down here, help, and before these units get over here, you can make it back up here to defend yourself, but they're just sitting here doing nothing. Gotta be more active, guys. Gotta control these, make some units. I don't think he's building anything. Okay, these are set correctly. Yeah, Shady's really good in the long game. I know that for sure. I've played enough times with him to know he's good in the long game, but I guess his rush game, 2 versus 2 game is not keeping up right now. All right, so here's Abdo making a move on Redback. Redback just has so much more money. He only has $20-something thousand. He needs more miners than that. I think he's focusing on, you know, attacking and putting pressure on the enemy, which is a good thing. I think that that's a better thing to do than to, you know, get a whole bunch of money that you'll die with. Oh, good move by him. He's coming down and getting some miners. That's good. And then dropping some Cura bombs here. Nice. Good play. Oh, he's got some rhino tanks he's forgotten about. He could use them to kill some miners up here. Cool. All right, Shady looks like he is, well, I mean, he's dead. He has 2 war factories. Well, I don't know. Allied is so strong in this map that anything can happen, you know? You get enough battle fortresses and just get some prisms and play with your teammate. You can do a lot of damage as Allied. But this is not looking good here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, some more random tanks by Aziko. That, I think that would seal the deal. If he does another split with his random tanks, go somewhere open in the map, or even come down here and sneak. If these are empty, I mean, if they're not empty, they should be up here helping. They're damaged. All right, now there's a mixture of units in here finally, but there's no flax, so that's not gonna work out for them. And he's got Kirovs in the middle retreating. I make this mistake a lot. I think it's a terrible thing to do. You know, these are gonna die anyway. You better use them to do something. Retreating them when they're already over here, like, they're not gonna make it back. They're gonna die. Alright, so here we are. These prison tanks are done for. And anything going on anywhere else? Oh, he finally moved these tanks, but they're not in a good spot. Can't forget about them. Alright, here's some choppers and drones, just making everything. There you go, it's done. Alright, I'm gonna hold the camera right here while I... Actually, I don't even need to. Game's almost over. Alright, oh, these tanks died. He forgot about them. An elite. Elite tanks are important to keep alive. They regenerate even faster. They're just so strong. Alright, let's see the money here. 100,000, 100,000, 50,000, and Redback just got almost 400. Dang. And barely any miners. He doesn't have that many miners at all. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, they finally got some flak in the battle fortress? Yes. They can need just a little bit more though. He also probably should not let his units get sandwiched like this. So, that's so painful to watch. An elite IV. Oh, and he turned them. Why did blue turn his units? Oh, he went back now. That was not an ideal move. Okay. He's bringing in his miners, bringing everything he's got. He's only got 100,000. A Soviet, that is not a lot of money. This is an interesting game now. Let's see what happens. 50-something thousand. He's still building. Oh, here comes some tanks. Oh, but he sees. He must see. Just place this building. There's no way you can't see that. Even on other reservoirs. Oh, there we go. Nice. Get that. Get that. Nice. His APOC come back up. There's some prisms, but the enemy prisms are here. I know he has to see that. Yeah. Guess he ain't afraid. He ain't afraid of nothing. This guy's retreating, and he's still coming in. Apocalypse are there. Got Apocalypse. Oh, but these are on top. There it is. Good job, guys. These are dead. He retreated the miners, good thing. But what's he gonna do? He doesn't have anything now. This guy's on top. Ooh, good job, you guys. Watch out for those desolators. He can kill these miners. 100-something thousand. He's not building. This is gonna be a good game, guys. Abdo on top of the Rhino tanks. Ooh, he's coming in. He has to make nukes. He's desperate. This is good. This is a good game. Kirovs, Apocalypse, Battle Fortresses. They've got it all here. Oh, that's painful. All right. That was really good teamwork by those guys. Perfect nuke placement, perfect distance away from the prisms. None of his prisms got damaged. That was a good nuke. But the threat is still here. These Kirovs are still here. Oh, no, another nuke. That is 2 nukes that they failed at. More prisms are coming. Bad Kirov control there. But they're still here. They still got all these Apocalypse, still got these Kurovs. This is bad for Aziko. He's got this MCV up here. The miners are gone. 84k. He's making a bunch of Kurovs. That's not good for his money. I mean, it's going to go away very fast. This is looking good for the right side. I told you guys, if they can survive this, Ally can do a lot of damage with just this. If they get some battle fortresses. Alright, but here we are. In the middle here. Alright, he's good. He moved them. He saw it. Oh, here come the IFVs. That's good. He should be killing buildings. Go on and kill some buildings, guys. Alright, here we are. Oh, that's getting damaged. He's got his air and more Kirov. Nice. And he's just getting all the miners. Pink is now out of miners too. 300,000. That's a lot of units, but they can die fast. You know, we all know that from playing the end game. You know, at the end of the game, you have 300,000. You're like, yeah, I've got this. I got so much money. And then it's gone just a few minutes later. Nice move up here, Abdo, with the tanks. You still got more. Don't forget them. Here comes a Mirage. See, that could be dangerous. Because you can't run away from them. You got to kill them. It's too late to run now. Good. Kill. Good job. You see it. I hope he's not listening to me. Oh, and the Kirovs are everywhere in the base. Nice job, right side. It looked bad for you, and now it looks good. Oops, still 2 more, and it's done. Oh, but look at this teamwork. That's right. A nice wall with the Apocalypse in front. You need to walk up. Where's the flak? There we go. He sees it. Now let's see what they do. All right, he's making a move here on these miners. He's taking notes from me. Oh, Kirovs are spread around, taking notes from Ijo on that one. What are you guys doing here? Why are you staying here? This army should just go and kill something. Now you're gonna get nuked. Oh, you guys are fast asleep. Come on. Dang, that was close. And you can use that, kill those quick. Gotta be quick, guys. Damn, that's a lot of Apocalypse. He's not building. Bad. What about him? He's building. That's good. Dang, this looks rough. The left side, what are they gonna do? These battle fortresses are just in here. Oh, here they come. And here these. Oh man. Oh, what are they gonna do about this? How could they defend this? No Rocketeers because no barracks. There are ways to defend this, but from what I saw in the early game, they're not thinking in that way. That's just gonna fall and kill it. Dang, and then he's in here with the battle fortresses. That is a terrible idea. Why would you do that? You needed those units. 39,000. Blue is almost out of money. Where are his miners? Did they end up dying? Oh, he pulled them. He's moving them down here. There they are. They're in the base. They got to watch out for these nukes. But here he is with the Kirovs. Killing units. Where's the lab? Here it is. Will they kill it? I mean. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is a tough break. Dang. Very nice comeback by the right team. So this is a close series. This is a good one. Who's going to win the last game? I have no idea. These teams look very close. They have strengths and weaknesses. Both of them. I hope after this game that Abdo and Shady can now see that this giant combination right here is the best combination to have in Rekool. I mean, include Flax and then you're set. This is all you need. We're back at the MCB down here. There's no what's it called, gaps up for the left side, so I don't know. It's just some of these movements. Like I don't see why this guy has to um lose so many prism tanks when there's so many apocalypse tanks. You know, like they're not fighting together the best way they can. You know, it's like they're like racing for kills or something. I don't get it. And they're actually pretty even in kills. Oh no, they're not. My bad. Those units alive. Asoh brought it home. All right, Aziko says that he was playing around, so let's see what he could do this game. Oh, my eyes are burning. I'm tired. Just for all the marbles. No room for error. Cannot lose. Aziko said he's going to prove himself this game. Let's see it. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what strategies we can steal from Aziko to use as our own. Shady left or right? Yeah, how do you choose in the third game? I forgot how you choose in the third game. Who will be left and who will be right? Well, I guess Aziko said you guys can have the left side. I would do the same. Takes confidence to do that. But Shady says he's going to prove them wrong. Shady says he's the best Rekool player in this room. And he just had to focus his mind for 1 second right there, and he's going to take this. All right. I know what's going to happen in this game. I know what build they're going to do. I hope that the left side can respond better than they did the last game, because that was not good. For some reason, Shady's not loading right now. I hope everything's okay with his internet and computer. His last game worked fine, so that means... Oh, there we go. I hope nobody quit. I almost did it. Yep, somebody quit. Okay. Did somebody quit? Somebody did quit. It was Aziko. He doesn't have patience. I'll bet. I will bet that he was the first one to quit. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. Where'd you go, Abdo? We need you for this game. Okay. Oh, guys, I want to advertise this game because it is just the greatest game on the computer that is like pretty casual, but it's fun as hell to play. Let me show you guys 1 second. I'm doing something right now. He can't play now? An hour? Maybe I'll be awake. Maybe. The game I wanted to show you guys is called Total War Warhammer 2. I can't. Actually, maybe I can stream. I can't record and play it at the same time. Maybe I can stream it. I'm not sure. Man, Abdo has to leave. That's not cool. Where is he at? I guess he had to go offline. He said 1 hour. Dang. Okay, 1 hour. Okay, on Discord. All right, everybody. I'm going to close this and we will resume this later, hopefully.